Alright, got a real treat here for you folks. Check this baby out right here. Shoo! If that ain't a spatula, I don't know what is. This thing is a burger flipping machine, folks, with a bottle opener on the end. I mean, how convenient. I'm using it right now, right as we speak, and it is by far the best spatula that I have ever used, hands down. Also, been doing a little bit of work behind the scenes here at the Diamond in the Rough garage. Got the dash out. More to come on that. Just a little sneak peek here for you folks on the next video that'll be dropping yet tonight. But anyways, hang tight. We'll see you in a few. And if you haven't already, go over and buy one of these spatulas off CletusMcFarland.com as soon as he opens his website back up. It is well worth your money. Just saying. And the moment you've all been waiting for, the dash is out of the car. I did a little bit of work behind the scenes, so yeah. So y'all didn't have to watch me struggle, because it was not the easiest task to get it out of there. That's for sure. Definitely not the easiest, but it's out, and we have room in here to get to all of the heater controls, the box, all that stuff, so we can get all that out of here now, so we can finish the floor pan. All this work just to work on the floor pan, but it needed to all come out anyway. Needed to all be gone through, cleaned out, because we do plan on using it in the future. So here we go. Gonna get you up on a tripod here. We're gonna start tearing into this. Probably just start zip tying wiring up and go from there. We'll just kind of shoot from the hip the whole time. Alright, here we go. Get you a good angle in here. You know what, we'll just get you up and close and personal here. Get you as close as we can. Just down a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Now we got you right there in the action here. Alright. I'll hop in here and start tying all this spaghetti wiring out of my way so we can drop this heater box out. Oh, boy. Alright. Oh. Yeah, this is fun stuff we got going here. Lots and lots of fun. Alright, can I tie you up right here? Oh yeah. Sure can. Maybe not all of that. Tie it up just like this. Right around these wires, just like that. There we go. Get all that out of the road. That should be fine, right where it's at, just like that. Yep. Gonna need that hooked up no more. Get all this stuff out of the road. All these vents are gonna have to come down and out of there. More wiring tucked up in there. Yeah. Never done one of these either. So this will be interesting. Guess we'll just start undoing these. I don't even know what that is. Looks like it's a little pop rivet. I don't know. Well, just start doing what we can. I need this fool over here. Alright. A screwdriver. Did I even bring one of those? Need a little one. Here we go. This new microphone should make it really nice for the sound quality, though. At least y'all can hear what I'm saying. Yeah. Alright, so what we're dealing with in here is we got these little clips up here that hold the vents on. And then, get this light out of the way here. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Get out of there. We got one on this side, bolted, and obviously it hooks up to the little heater box there. And then, it goes out the car. So, a series of bolts that we gotta take out here. Yep, can't really see much down in there, but we'll get there. I'll get this floor pan out of the road as soon as I'm able to, as soon as I have to. But we're just gonna root around and kind of do what we can for right now. But I'll get you back up on the tripod and you'll be able to see what we're doing here. Note to self, be careful with buttons on the side of your phone. Ended one of the videos just a little bit ago. You guys won't be able to tell because I'll just edit it in, but hit one of the side buttons on my phone and it shut down completely. So, note to self, be careful with that. Okay. Now, looks like we got some lines that we got on the cables. Should be okay. That should be alright. We'll stay out of our road. Time being. We'll tie it up if we need to. Okay. Keep plugging away here. Alright. Looks like an 8mm. Probably is. Wrong way. Yep. Yeah, that's all that holds that on. Should be able to fish that all out of there easily. Yeah, now gotta figure out how to get those off. Those little clips that I showed you. Not sure. Probably just get under them, pry on them. Come on. Come on. Boy, this is fun. Come on. Dang. Okay. Put that down there. All right. Vent free on one side. Okay. Now, the other side. That wasn't so bad. Oh, get this light rerouted here. Just maybe I could get it positioned in here where it won't fall, won't get in the way. There we go. Come on. Get it. Yeah. All right, fly off there. Phew. Yeah, where'd that go? There it is. Knew it. All right. That one should be free now. What else is that? Tied to. Come on. Get out of there. Oh. Technical difficulties. Well, yes. Try to get from under here. Yep. I think that's the ticket. Oh, yeah. That was it right there. Okay, vent coming out. Look out. Vent. Woo. Breathe on that plastic and it just freaking breaks right in your hands. It wasn't that bad. Wasn't that great. Okay. Okay, we got more room here. Alright, now. Seems fairly simple. Yeah. Yep. Seems fairly straightforward. I don't have a clue as to what I'm looking at. I do, but I don't have a clue as to how it's going to try to come off. I'm going to assume that I got to undo bolts from the outside now. So, yes, what we'll do is we'll switch to the outside. We'll get a different camera angle out there and everything. We'll start rooting around from in the engine bay. Excuse me, feller. Okay. So here's where we're going to be working next. Right here. Because everything everything feeds through on this side. Clearly. So this is where we're going to be working next. Taking stuff off of this area right in here, down in there, and really just eliminating anything and everything that doesn't need to be on here at the moment. And we'll just take very detailed notes of what goes where and how the wires are ran, which clearly just, all kind of looped around from when I took a lot of this apart when I first got it. So, but it really don't look too bad. Just unlock a couple of things here, and we'll be on our way here. So, there we go. Simple. Remember that's blower fan. You'll remember. It'll be alright. Okay, those look like 8mm. One's finger loose, so we got good odds. Yeah. Don't need the light. Save on the electricity. Because what it's looking like to me is a lot of these bolts go, on both sides of the firewall. Like you got some that go through, which are the ones that I was questioning. And then you got some that come through from the inside. Those are the ones that I could see. So really, we're on the right track here. Just got to keep plunging forward. Straight screwdriver for that. There it is. Keep all this stuff up here. This heater core hose don't need to be on there no more anyway. Pretty sure it's heater core hose. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Come on. Now you can't be on there that good. There we go. That'll be getting replaced, so we'll just toss her up there. Okay, there's the other one right there. Yeah. This one's been on there for a while. I can tell by the overspray paint all over it. It's got red all over it, so this one's been on there for the long haul. Or whoever replaced it definitely tightened the crap out of it. This one might just get cut. We'll just go ahead and we'll cut that one if we have to, because it's still hooked up anyway. Yeah, we'll cross that road when we have to. Let's just keep moving on here. So that could probably stay on there. It ain't hurting nothing. She was an AC car at one point in time. That's kind of cool. Little R12 says right there on the side, 3.25 pounds. But this baby just had nothing but ice cubes rolling through that. We're gonna have to see if we can't get that baby working again, maybe in the future. We'll see. Might get a vintage air. Vintage air sounds a lot nicer. I'll just loop all this up here. Just remember that goes to the heater and all that stuff over here. Yep, check. Okay. Now, keep going. We got 12s. Probably 10s. When I say that, yep. Nope. 3/8. Alright. Where's that at? Thought I always had one somewhere for these occasions. Gotta have one like just right on hand at all times. But clearly, I do not have one. This is gonna bite. Alright, there's one. This will work. No? It's 11. We'll just say that. Boom. 11. Why? I don't know. It's probably a 3/8. Probably meant to be a 3/8. But I can't find a good enough 3/8. But the 11 fits right on it. So we're gonna just say it was an 11. Alright. There's one. I think the rest. Oh, there's one. There we go. Alright. I can't tell if there's any more down there or not. Don't feel any. So I'm gonna assume that the rest of them are from the inside. Y'all just hang out here. I'm gonna go get to those inside ones. Let me know if it falls off. You guys will be the first to know. Gonna hook up a long extension so I can get to them with ease. And I'm going in. If you don't hear from me, don't send a search party. Oh, come on, light. There we go. Where are you going to hang out? There we go. Okay, there's one. Can't tell if it's doing anything good or bad, or can't tell. We'll just go with it and say it ain't doing nothing. Oh man, where was that other one at? Can't see nothing. too much stuff in there. Yeah. Resituating, moving parts. Oh, yeah, there we go. What's that? Figure that out later. Removing floor pan. Yep. Okay. All right. Now what can I see? Oh, see more bolts. One more bolt. Oh. Yeah. No sticky windshield stuff on the hand. Alright. That's got to be sealed on there with something. I'd imagine. Okay. So, there's probably a lot more holding it on there than just sealing it on there and whatnot. So, we're just not going to pry on it very hard. We're just going to go out and inspect the outside here and see what all we got to take off still. Baby steps. Baby steps are good when you don't know what you're doing. See, there's a nut right there, and I wouldn't have even guessed it. It looked like a stud coming through. Yep. Here we go. Get to that. Good thing I got my mile-long extension. That is not going to work. Useless. Alright. Regroup. Different combination here. A winning combination. Yeah, that was the ticket right there. Now we're nice and free. And now, yeah. I think there's still something else holding it up here. I got the heater line, heater core line all tangled up. Still something hanging on somewhere. I feel like there's something right down there. I gotcha now. Thought you could hide from me. There's no hiding. Not with me around. Where is it at? Where is that? Come on. Oh. Oh, yep. Nope. Yep. Nope. Yep. Nope. Yep. Maybe. Can we accomplish anything? God, I love doing these blind freaking areas. Resituating. Small extension. Here's one. Okay. Attempt number 2. Maybe. Come on. Where is it at? I don't know. Can't see. Only feel. This just feels wrong. Oh. Success. I knew it the whole time. Okay. I just knew it. Knew it. Yep. Yep. All right. Now the unveiling of absolutely nothing here but a rat nest and a heater core. Rat nest, heater core, blower motor. That's probably still okay. I don't know. And the parts pile is grilling. Oh, sweet. Oh, my back is so glad to see some sort of success right here. Wait a minute. That wasn't the heater core. Duh. No, ignore me. Ignore that. That was part of the AC. Duh. Y'all are probably yelling at me in the comments. It's not the heater core. See, I don't know if y'all can see this. Let me check the angle here. Pretty sure you can. And that is the reason why we do this. So we don't eat all that the first time we turn our heaters on in these old hot rods. Not to mention, we can get to this firewall here and get her all spruced up. Look how nice that's cleaning up. Ooh. Anywho's, I'm gonna get back in here, see if we can't get this heater box out now. Ignore the hole in the floor and the cobbled steel up on the toe board there. Just ignore that. It never happened. And soon, it won't exist. So why think about it? Don't go there. It's fine. It's fine, okay? Oof, what's stuck? Aha! I hope. Not sure what happened there, but I want to say it did good things, but I don't think it did. It didn't feel good. No. Oh boy. I see right where that's at too. Okay. Fine. Be the tough guy. Huh? You little. Control yourself. Control yourself. What do you got? I ain't got no vice grips here. They're all at my work. Well, there's only one way to fix this. And that's gonna involve stuff that you guys may not approve of. But we're doing it anyway. Because we have to at this point. Oh, I don't even know if I can do this. Maybe. Just maybe. Ooh. There's gotta be a different approach here. I got an idea. Hang tight, folks. Hang tight. Got an idea. See, this thing has a really, really long freaking bolt on the end. And this nut is like really fucking, I don't know, seized on there. And it's just spinning the whole thing, okay? And it's goes all the way through the firewall. I don't want to hurt my firewall, so I'm just going to chance cutting this stud off. And then I'm going to grab some sort of vice grips or pliers and, yeah, try to hold one side and get the other side with the impact and see if it'll come off. All right, here we go. If anything, if anything, a little bit of heat will help that nut come right off now. Alright, where's the good pliers? I need to bring a pair of vice grips home to buy some. Oh, this is why we're called Average Joe. Because we're doing things the average Joe can afford. If I were a millionaire, by God, this would be easy. But I'm not, so I'm not. Not entirely sure how I'm going to operate this impact. I'll be on the inside of this car either, but I don't think this is going to work. This is not going to work. I'm going to need an extra hand with this. So, oh, that's a setback. I don't have an extra hand right now. Maybe. Oh. Yeah. There's hope. This is really tight. Sticking my arm through the blower motor area to reach inside the car. This might work. Or this might just be an epic failure. I'm going to go with an epic failure. But wouldn't you freaking know it, just one bolt or nut, whatever, nut and bolt, technically, that just screws you. It's not even a bolt, it's a freaking, I don't even know, I think it was supposed to be welded on somewhere, or like molded to the heater box ages ago, I don't know. Okay. Ooh, that was so close. Nope, didn't even budge. Maybe. Oh, nope. Well, it's trying. Get another bite on it. I have no idea how I'm doing this through the firewall with a pair of pliers and not being able to see it all. Oh. Yeah. Okay. So, yes, that's where I'm going to have to cut it for right now. Unless if I can get my cutting wheel up in there, let's try. Gotta plug it in first. Dummy. Alright, let's give it a whirl. Well, almost. Almost. Let me change my cutting wheel real quick. Ran out of cutting wheel on that one. Oh, the fun, the joys of working on classic cars. This one's not really a classic. I mean, it is, but I guess it just depends on who you are. But I suppose they're classics now. They're worth a lot of money, so they're classics. I guess everything that's pre-1980 is a classic anymore. I don't know. I grew up in the 90s, was born in the 90s, so yeah. It's hard for me to justify something that I grew up around being a classic already. Makes a guy feel all old and stuff. Okay. Yep. These cutoff wheels are the absolute wrong freaking size, so gotta center them on there the best that I can to my abilities and hope that they stay on. Alright, 1 second. Yep. Good enough for what we're doing. Alright. About to do some sketchy shit. Doo-da, doo-da. Oh. Shit, if I could just hold it like that. Maybe. Can't get cutting wheel in there. Very harsh angle. Don't want to chop up on firewall. Gosh dang. Ain't that a bitch? Well, guess. Maybe at an angle. Success. Success. Sketch level 5, maybe. Sketchiest part about it was exploding a freaking cutting wheel disc at my face because it was not at a very good angle. So we got it off. Okay. Now, this heater box should just plop right out of there. Should just plop right out of there. Like, plop right out. Come on. It's not plopping, is it? Come on. Oh. I know what it is. Do you know what it is? I know what it is. Remember that hose that I said I was just going to cut off? Yeah, it's time for it to come off now. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there it is. Okay, now it's ready to plop right out of there. Ooh. Chicka chicka. All right, one heater box. Wiring and doodads attached. Sweet. All right. Well, now let me get you in here real quick. Oh, the light's not plugged in. Hang on, let's just turn the lights on. Now, we can get right where we need to get with the fuller pan and finish up anything that we're going to finish up on this firewall. And we'll do the same thing over there behind all the wiring and gargly gook because there's holes and, you know, all sorts of speed holes, ankle vents, whatever you want to call them over there. But then we get to solid metal, nice solid steel. Then I replace that. I'll replace that. We're going to replace a lot of shit in here. And then when we're done, it's going to look nice. All right. This is all the further that I'd really like to take this for the day. So this is where I'm going to cut you off. I appreciate you watching. And I appreciate you waiting for this last video to come out. It's been a long one. But yeah, boy, we got some problems. Because not only did I come out here and pull this dash out. Not only did I come out here and pull this dash out while I was grilling, when I finished pulling it out, but we pulled the heater box, blower motor assembly, all that out in just under 35 minutes. Not bad. Not bad at all. But that's where I'm going to cut it. Thank you for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you on the next one. So, that's it. Get out of here. What are you waiting on? I said get out of here. Bye.